Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. So let's go ahead and talk about Rivian and their customer service sucks. First, remember way back when everybody was jacking up their prices. Well, Rivian did the same thing when they jacked up everybody prices. Even if you had pre-ordered your, R1T at a certain price, your price was also adjusted for the new one. So there was a big outroar. People were very, very upset that the fact that even if you had put your order in for the cheaper price, you're still getting charged the new price, but you shouldn't. It shouldn't happen like that. Once you lock in your price for the original, that's what it is, regardless of what kind of price increase is happening. You've already locked in your set, but Rivian didn't get the message. But anyway, their customer service is poor at best. And that's just being nice. It's not the best customer service when it comes to these automakers. Tesla, same thing. Their customer service is not all that great. I don't know what's going on with these companies. They need to hire some better people operating that customer service, because when you're in customer service, customer is always right, even if they're dead wrong. They're right, because it's so much easier for you to just give the customer what they want and make them happy than it is when you're arguing with them, making excuses, giving them all these runaround. We don't like that shit, okay? I don't. All right, just be straight. You know what I mean? So this person got their Rivian truck delivered, and it was in a very poor state. I don't know why he decided to take delivery, because you can deny it, because Rivian does the same thing that Tesla does. They can you order the car online. When they build it, they ship it to your house, right? Or they ship it somewhere that you can check it out. So at that point, he should have done his homework. He should have checked the truck, make sure everything is good. There's no bumps, no dents, no nothing. And then you can move on to actually enjoying the car. So I'm assuming he didn't do any of that. He didn't check the car or deny the delivery, because then you can deny it and just have them take the truck back because it's in a very poor state. So let's go ahead and go to the article. Enough of me rambling, unless you like it. And we've got pictures and everything. That's one thing that he did right. The owner, who goes by the handle Ransler017 on Rivian forums, picked up his R1T and says he soon noticed the doors were misaligned. The white paint had multiple defects. A piece of silver trim had separated. A plastic trim screw was missing. That's going to be disappointing. But vehicles do sometimes suffer quality glitches. What matters at that point is how the automaker responds to make things right. Okay. The R1T fixed or replaced. The buyer opted for the latter option and selected a new truck from the inventory. Importantly, he claims the price displayed matched his original price rather than the new high prices Rivian introduced in March, which rocketed the cost of quad motor R1T by $12,000 and R1S SUVs over $14,000 was claimed to be necessary to cover costs. So let's go ahead and check out some of these. Look at that. How can you miss that? That is, man, I don't know how he missed that. But let's go ahead and there's more. Look. Yeesh. Look at that. Oh, man. Quality is just as bad as Tesla, right? But I haven't really heard a lot of complaints when it comes to quality issues from review owner. I'm sure there's been a couple, but this one is the worst so far. I mean, how can you accept a delivery like this? So anyway, he decides to choose a new truck, and then this is where, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the bait and switch when it comes to dealerships. It's sort of the same thing, because you initially thought you were going to pay one price, right? everything matches. And then all of a sudden, when you're ready to pick up the car, whoop, here you go. You gotta pay this also. Okay, guys? If you don't pay it, you're not getting your truck, which is kind of fucked up. So, but when the time came to collect the replacement truck, the owner received an email which the truck is priced at post-increase level. He contacted Rivian, asked why he was being asked to pay more. And after a couple of days, the automaker got back to him, telling him that if he wants a new replacement truck, he won't be able to keep the original price. The owner also says that he's told repairing the truck would take a long time, and he's offered a set of Rivian center caps as a goodwill gesture. Ooh, oh my god! Oh, thank you, Rivian. Thank you very much. Here's some center caps for you. What the fuck? Center caps? My god. Somebody please tell Rivian to touch some grass, because that is not the way you operate as a business. As a business, especially if you're just a startup and you're just building your empire or whatever it is that you're trying to do, regardless of the business, you always make sure you go above and beyond for your customers, especially if you're a fucking startup. You go above and beyond. You kiss the fuck out of that ass. You make sure everybody's extremely happy with your product, so then they could say nice thing about your product, because if they say nice things about your product, guess what? More people are going to be buying your product. They'd be like, damn, they treat you really well over there. I've had this issue, I have that issue, and they handled it. They fixed the situation. They fixed the car, or they get you a replacement. No problem. I don't see what the problem is, why they can't just replace the truck with the new one. Because that's the price that he originally paid. So that's the price that he needs to get that new truck for. But no. Them greedy corporations are like, nah, man, we need ours. We need more. So anyway, moving on. Rivian initially tried to force the March price increase. That's the March price increase we were talking about earlier. Holders, rather than those booking from that point forward, it was forced to backtrack due to vocal oppositions. And we shouldn't have to. People shouldn't have to come out and be disappointed with your move if you have just done the right thing in the first place. You know what I mean? If you had just said like, hey, since you already booked your reservation, you're locked in for this price, regardless of any, future price increases or whatever it is that we might do. You're good. But no. We had to be very vocal about this whole situation for them to go back to that original price if you had already pre-ordered. Now, the right thing to do here is, if there's enough backlash and this guy, and this article goes somewhere, I think there's a chance that Rivian might fold and just give him his new truck or replacement truck. So we'll see. Customer service, you're lacking, Rivian. You need to hire some new people. Hire me. I'll teach your people how to please the customers, how to make sure that they get taken care of, get whatever that they need, especially from a startup company who's struggling to move product. This isn't gonna bode very well for you. The fact that it cost $32,000 or $22,000 to replace that bed because it's a unibody, that's a huge turnoff for me. That was a huge turnoff. I'm sorry. That's a lot of fucking money, man. These electric cars are getting out of hand to repair. But anyways, as always, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.